Gaming.
Yo.
That's all I have to say.
Gaming.
Bag. That's all I have to say. Bag with the jack. That's pretty much all I have. Hi, I'm Mortis. And I have Xyphles with me because I'm a boring human being and Xyphles spices up my commentary. Are you? I also apparently Discord is not. What? Okay, wait. Can you? There you go. Now people can hear you. That's good.
Oh, it was just the voices in your head earlier.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right, I think I should be good to go. So, open goal. We got the open Joel. Hey.
The fan-made decompilation and PC port. Right now, this is not available on the launcher. This is still being developed, but if you go through the process to build the game, which is easier than like it sounds, then you can play it at home.
Alright, I should be good to go. Wait, do I have my split open? Yeah. Alright, I'll go in 3, 2. Wait, should I give you Discord screen share that you have it?
I mean, if you want, yeah, probably best. Assuming your laptop doesn't explode.
Nah, it's fine. There you go, now you have
Truly.
high quality. Okay, there you go. 3, 2, 1, Joel.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is a game.
Real. My hand is sweaty.
So, right now, the category is All Missions Act 1, and it is an NG+, meaning that Mortis has everything from the very start. So, he can immediately start jetboarding, and the jetboard is broken, as you can see. Via a not that specific set of inputs, you can infinitely gain height. And you can keep your speed during that. So, a lot of this run is going to be stuff like that. This is the only mission in the game that works like that, by the way. For some reason, the tokens count as collected whenever they deload. So, you can just fly out of the map, and then the mission completes, because everything is considered collected. This is going to be a little quick arena fight, because we have every gun unlocked. It's going to be pretty simple. The only thing Mortis needs to care about here is keeping the counter at 6 at the very end, because if he goes down to 5, he will be forced into the Dark Jack form, and he can't get out of it. It's like a tutorial for that mechanic. So he wouldn't be able to fire guns if he got 5 on the counter, and then he stands up here, shoots a nuke and a gyro to clear out the rest of them while he's still up here where the end trigger is going to spawn, and then boom.
The truth nuke.
This run is very fast paced. That was 2 missions in like a minute. So now we go on to Kangarats, which normally you catch these little rat dudes on that lizard guy. But fun fact, it only cares about if the guys are dead and they react to guns. So we nuke the rats. We take the literal nuclear option.
Yeah, Cleaver said like clean a city and we just nuke everything. Effective.
Yeah. Just don't tell like don't tell anyone we did that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't tell PETA, don't tell any organization about the nuke we just pulled, but it's chill. It's chill. And that's the last one. He gets into the next mission while or right before a talk box will pop up, which is like Cleaver being like, congrats, yeah, blah, 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 thanks for taking out all the rats. That would delay the cutscene because those can't cutscenes can't play while another streamed audio is playing, but they can overlap if you enter them at the same time. And this is just RNG. That's it. It's just RNG.
Yeah, we play like a new PS2 game on like a PS2 game.
I don't know. It's basically like an iPad.
Aliens just sent that and we're like, yeah, play that.
And the aliens figured out like how to take over the world via iPad games. They heard tales of the iPad kids. So they thought they'd corner the market.
Hey, not ending in slow phase. Also,
There's
there
like
is no
4
music.
missions done.
Let me
Turning on the music mid-run. Huge.
It's very important. Gotta have
That's
some jams.
a crazy chat message, man. Mr. Man. Holy. And now he needs to make it over to Cleaver to start learn to drive, which is literally just get your driver's license. Except this is the wasteland, so there are no licenses. I guess the closest thing would be the war amulets, but you get that for killing people, so it's a bit different. You're just gonna hover over the wall to skip waiting for the door to open.
Must be so
Like,
funny
why
for
not?
Cleaver to just see like Jack falling down in front of you.
Yeah.
Where do you come?
Another thing about being in NG Plus is that you have access to the secrets that you bought before starting a file. So this is like, right now he has infinite boost, which is gonna play a big part in all the driving missions. There's also, like, he has infinite ammo, he has invulnerability, which is different from the invulnerability glitch, but that's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So here, he's gonna finish this last task and then boost at the same time. For some reason, when you're driving up to this race, you can't boost. I don't know why that's a restriction, but you can fit in like one boost, like before you finish the last little driving tutorial thing. And he's just gonna be trying to complete this race as fast as possible with 3 laps. There is a pretty big corner cut coming up. It's pretty sick.
Let's hope I don't mess it up.
This mission's IL is crazy. This minigame's IL, I guess, because it's not like you can take any car in when you like revisit this and like replay it. And doing this in the Dune Hopper is crazy. You can get like a near like a minute time. It's crazy. Oh, tried to cut that corner too much. Unfortunately. Yeah. If you go too far out of the the bounds of the race, it'll instantly fail. Which can happen on this lap skip as well if you, or not lap skip, but corner cut. You take it too like fast.
Just wanted to show it off again.
True, yeah. Hit it 4 out of 4 times rather than 3 out of 3.
Exactly.
That is so true. You can donate using that link towards a good cause. Shriners Hospital for Children, I believe. There's not much else to talk about with this race. As with most races that have laps, it's just do it again, you know? You do it once, and then you do it twice, and then, if you could believe it, you do it a 3rd time. Or a 4th if you're mortist.
Yeah. I like to do it a few more times, just to show off. It's actually one
You're
of the more
scaring
easy
me
ones.
with how, like... You're scaring me with how you take that, like, last corner.
It's a scary one.
You should probably play it safe there since you already messed it up once.
Yeah, you're right. How about I do it again?
Oh god.
Alright, this time I will take it more safe. I promise.
Surely. Alright. Did it.
Will I land?
Something.
Can I land in a tree?
Arbitrary number. Arbitrary number. We did it. Now he's just gonna drive into the ocean. This is an actual strat. to respawn over here faster. Now we got another driving mission, the back-to-back. This time it's artifacts. We got to collect these things around the desert before a big sandstorm comes in and kills us. We have infinite boosts. I mean, it's not like this mission is tight without them, but with infinite boosts, like, it's chill. Fun fact, there's also a strat to do this in a different car. Normally you're supposed to do it in the Tough Puppy, but you could do this in like the Dune Hopper. It's faster, but I think it's kind of hard on open goal.
Yeah, I tried it before, but like, it's really tight to get it.
Yeah, I had to come up with like a whole different method when I was doing NG Plus Act 1 on PS3. I would like nudge the car into the garage and then kill it with Peacemaker.
Oh, that might work on open goal.
Oh my god, it's Dylan J. Goat in chat right now?
Holy hell, big fan, big fan.
That's impossible. He would never be in chat.
Mods, VIPS guy.
Hey, that's so real. Mods. Mod this guy. Mods. Give this guy all the donation. Mods, commit financial fraud.
Hey, push me out of it, man. What the hell?
Yeah, these marauders can be really annoying during this mission because this car does not have a weapon mounted on it. So you're kind of just at the mercy of these guys. There are a lot of, I mean, there's just one thing you can do. Like this camera strat, you see sometimes Mortis move the camera behind him, or to like point behind him rather. And as long as these marauders are off screen and not targeting you, so like they're not close enough to start shooting you, they will despawn. But with infinite boosts, because they're going so fast, and usually like they'll end up not despawning because you, yeah. Make him regret leaving the family. What lore did I miss out on?
New lore drop? Hey, yo.
Yo.
I got blocked. That's crazy. Thank you, Windows,
this is yet another race, the back-to-back races, but this time on Leaper. And show these guys who's boss. Jack is just like the goat of racing, like anything, even if he's like not in a vehicle.
Also, for whatever reason, when you like walk over people, they just immediately die.
Yeah, you're like on like a special leaper that doesn't care about anything. Walk through people.
I want one like that.
I hated this mission as a kid. Be like that. One thing to note, which is like the only thing to note about this mission, is that like, hold on, I got a cough. Is that Mortis is like usually in the air jumping. That's not necessarily because he moves faster in the air, but it lets him like not get bumped up by like the rocky like path, which would take away some of his speed if like hit in an awkward way. So, like push him up. Now we're gonna go on to another very cool mission. This time, we actually have a car that has a weapon on it, so we can kill. We can cause murder and mayhem.
Unfortunately, bad steering.
Jack 3 open goal release. It's been worked on for a while. It's not on the launcher because there's still some stuff to like implement and fix, but you can build it yourself, which I know that sounds like hard, but it's really not. Mortis has a tutorial that's very easy to follow. pretty much all you gotta do is set up a dev environment by downloading like a few things. It's really not that bad. Yeah, it is not like fully ready for like I mean, it is publicly available, but you know what I mean. It's not ready for the launcher. But it is playable from start to finish. You just might experience like a crash here and there.
I forgot he goes this way.
Yeah, these guys are also some RNG. It's not nearly as like crazy as like Satellite or something that's pure RNG. They have like predetermined paths, but on specific parts they have a chance to turn around and like double back like it just did right there. So that will lead to some different patterns throughout like you completing the mission. And this final guy, for some reason, he does a fake out. Like the other guys just fall down and die, but this guy, you see the counter still going, he's faking it. And he gets back up.
Well,
Not
basically
stop
one of-
crashing. Yeah, like a lot of crashes have been fixed at this point. There's not many, at least consistent crashes left as far as I know. That mission is done. Fun fact, those can actually be killed on foot, but it is very, 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 very slow. And they also do take damage from guns, but it is we can't just nuke them like we could like the Kangarats. They have a lot of HP, and the Sand Shark does like a massive amount of DPS, more than like any of our guns. So it just ends up being faster to use car. Now we go talk to our dad. Spoilers.
No!
I just spoiled a 20-year-old game, man. I'm not mad, bro.
Muting this guy.
Real. Who needs to listen to him? This is our little gun tutorial. Fun fact, that's where true gunless dies. As far as I know, there's no way to bypass that. We're gonna do a little funny restart warp here. For some reason, whenever you're taking this elevator up, your checkpoint gets changed to the arena, and then you can like restart, and then you're just here. I have no clue why that happens. I mean, I know vaguely why, but I haven't actually looked into it. It's one for the like 5-hour long Jack 3 all missions explained. Feature link, multi-feature link. It's another arena fight, where you just kind of kill people. You do that pretty often in Jack 3. The same ending strat exists here as well with the
Orb.
Yo, the orb! The orb! Yeah, you can nuke and gyro to end the mission up here. Okay, that guy's being a troll. Luckily, wow, that guy does not want to die. I mean, I wouldn't either, to be honest, but... Yeah, luckily, you don't transform into Dark Jet, because this isn't tutorial anymore, so... You can still spam gun. Also, during that like elevator rising cutscene, you're actually actionable. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can just jetboard off into the lava and die. And you have to watch it again as you respawn. It's pretty funny.
We do not take the car.
TLF and armed with their speed. That'd be kind of goated. Yeah, this we turbo jetboard because, like, the car kind of slow. And it forces us to get into the sand shark during this instead of taking the quicker dune hopper. So instead we just do it ourselves with jet board. Because once we get here, we can restart mission and it'll put us back in the car.
Exactly like was a nice chessboard.
Favorite texture. Mortis is doing a camera manip thing there to get those guys to spawn. Whoa. Well, you don't have to worry about the cactus, remember?
Yeah.
You're involved. Yeah, normally the like cacti on the ground, they'll like kill the leaper, but because we have the invulnerability cheat, like, it doesn't really matter. You can do some really funny stuff with that.
They all despawn. What the? Let's try that again. There you go. That'll play, I think.
We did it.
Still golden.
Huge gold. Yeah, now we got the Dune Hopper, the best car.
No, the best car is the one in wait, what am I doing? Yay!
This is island hop, because you hop between an island. Pretty cool. This car is basically a rocket. You go absurdly fast whenever you're boosting, and then you can preserve that momentum in the air by jumping, so you're not like losing speed to friction in between boosts. So like that combined with a strat called gasless, which is literally just like not holding X, makes you go extremely fast. The normal acceleration of the car just by holding X is actually slower than the top speed of the boost. So if you hold X during a boost, you'll be slowed down slightly because of the friction of like the tires or whatever. I don't know exactly, like just because yeah, accelerating is like a lesser top speed. So if you just let go of X and like coast along, and go even faster in that car, which is kind of crazy. That's like a pretty recent discovery as well, by usual.
The gold.
It's true.
I knew this might happen.
F.
Real. Splat.
Yeah, if you're not careful doing this hover, you can hit your head and then die. There's a big old death plane in like the middle of this. Yo, sick backwards boosted.
Scary.
And we got our not auto scroller, but basically auto scroller level. Like you can save a few seconds, and also there's a really hard skip for this, but nobody goes for it because it's really hard. And also this is like 20 minutes into a run, so if you mess it up, have fun resetting. It's a lot less bad in NG+, not because it's any different, but just because like all the missions are faster, so you get here sooner than in any percent all-mish. Yeah, this is a really cool mission outside of a speedrun. In a speedrun, it's just kind of like whatever. But I mean, unless you're doing the skip, then it's like really sick. But if you're like 99% of runners, it's just kind of like, now I get to look at chat.
Yeah.
Level.
Also, one thing that always gets mentioned somewhere: all these trees you see down there, they don't exist.
Yeah. I guess they realized that the desert itself was just kind of bland to look at, so they just added more detail that doesn't exist. really funny. Like there's trees in some of the areas
No.
in the desert, but not nearly this many.
Especially
and
not a pine tree.
Yeah, like these are just interesting.
The good old Spargus pine.
Yeah. Famous tree. Damn near forest, yeah.
Also, only 2 of those rings actually make a louder sound, I guess, for whatever reason. And since we do NG+, what I always love to do is just chewing the last ring. Because it makes funny sound.
This mission is sick, Jetboard. It's really dope.
Unless you're me, because I don't go for the last drop.
Yeah,
I've
this
never learned it.
hover at the end of this is very risky because one wrong move and then that happens. Yeah.
Didn't get my standpoint.
Unfortunate.
Very rare death. Actually, it's more common than you might think. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. I usually do this differently. Also, yeah, that end trigger, all it cares about is like, ooh, that was sick.
Swag
All it cares
strikes.
about is you going up. Like normally you just climb up with the ladder and then the cutscene starts, but you can just like get an extended into there and then play the cutscene. Now we have our like only use of Dark Jack invisibility.
Quite sad.
It's like one of the abilities of all time, I think. It's really interesting, but because it's restricted to those idols, like it's only ever really used in level design to be like, okay, now you do the thing. Like there's no real puzzle with it. It's just like, oh, I see the idol, I use the idol, go invisible. That's a little skip. It's one of the many skips for Dark Jack invisibility. I say many, but like it's only really used in Volcano and this section.
The one death I had there, I couldn't really avoid because like one of the second ones, new row, just activated instead of
Yeah,
like
that was a
the
little
front
weird.
ones.
If you you have to kill the one that locks onto you, like as soon as possible, because those guys insta kill. I usually just nuke those guys, by the way.
I could have.
NG plus.
Goodbye, car.
You can like you can select it while you're still like riding the jetboard down the stairs, and then just like hold R1 as you get off the jetboard and shoot it immediately.
I actually didn't know that. That was good.
Yeah. While you're on the jetboard, you can select like any gun, and it'll like buffer out of the jetboard.
But you're right. What the hell? New knowledge unlocked.
Yeah, that's really useful for certain sections. Shout out astral projection.
Yeah.
This is a very funny glitch. It's kind of complicated to explain. I don't really know like the full inner workings of it, but yeah. During that cutscene specifically, this also happened on PS3, I believe, because it loads so fast. And if you like instantly skip it, then things get weird. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Things get weird.
I probably is the
Like
best way to
Jack-
explain it.
Yeah, Jack is invisible. The game does very strange stuff with collision where there's like it's like the reason I call it astral projection is it's like it like splits Jack in two. Like there's an origin point where Jack's like particle effects will come out, Jack's like gunshots will come out of and stuff, but then you can move around still and be in a different spot than where those take place. And the game checks collision in like a line between those 2 points, which can give you a collision cache overload, which will make the game stop checking for collision and let you like fall through floors or go through walls and stuff. Like I said, it's complicated and weird, and I don't fully understand it because I haven't looked into like what exactly is happening, but I know that much.
The multiverse.
Yeah, you can intentionally get that glitch with some invulnerability glitch shenanigans and stuff. It has untapped potential for sure, but yeah, that's like Jack 3 in 2099 or something. Everybody's getting astral projection to go through walls.
Oh, flip.
This is literally just Uber driver mission. Pretty cool.
My beloved.
True. If you ever wanted to get a feel for what rideshare is like, this is basically it.
Just more dangerous.
No, I'd say it's about the same. Like, this is exactly what happened last time I took an Uber downtown. It's crazy.
Did he also do flips?
Yeah, he had like the crazy taxi soundtrack blaring like the entire time. It was kind of sick. Not gonna lie. But
Did you tip him? 5 stars? All of that?
yes, but it took a minute because I think I dislocated my arm during it.
Oh. During the tipping process?
Hey, you know, a small price to pay for one single ride. Oh my god, that guy got annihilated.
Ran into him and his friend just crashed him, fucking T-boned his ass. It was crazy.
I love how ominous this section is because they disable marauder spawns as you're going towards this, so it's like, whoa, where'd everybody go?
Scary.
Ghost town.
And the music just stops. Well, never
Yo,
mind.
sick roll challenge. Oh my god, that was like a yo 5. I think that was 5 at least.
World record.
Huge.
What did I hit?
That would hit like the underside of that bridge.
Bro.
Bruh. Yo, nice jump.
Car flip.
Shout out this guy. This guy's taking a nap. He's very sleepy.
Shot
I
at
killed
this
this
guy.
guy so he stops making noise. So this guy can get some well-needed rest. What Mortis just did there was a very interesting glitch with shooting guns and spinning. As long as you're shooting a gun, the spin will lose its property of only hitting like once. So you'll get a ton of DPS as you're holding fire on this gun, the arc wielder. Like as long as you're holding R1 with it and spinning, it like the spin hits multiple times like in a second. It just does like a ton of DPS. It's a very weird like quirk of the guns. Not sure exactly why it happens, but I know that it happens like as long as you're firing a gun. So doing some more turbo jetting. Just hovering over his problems like a true jack runner.
Sadly can't
As you can
cover
see,
all the
turbo
way.
jet board is very turbo. Also, the reason why you can't see anything right now is that I believe the sandstorm particle effects are actually tied to frame rate.
Yep.
So usually on a PS2, the game is like never at a constant 60. But on PS3, you can tell that it's a lot worse, and on Open Goal, it's like, oh my god, it's actually a sandstorm. That's crazy.
There is one
It's not just a
particular
minor
mission.
inconvenience.
Yeah, there's like one particular mission which is gonna be very annoying with it. Which, yeah, I tried doing complete like no hit. Like 90% of my runs just died there. Also funniest
like
skip
that.
in the game. No cleaver.
Shout out Nova Spell for finding this. That was really funny. We used to just climb up to the turret, but apparently if you walk like 2 feet away, it mission fails you, and then you can hit X, and then you're in there. It's very cool.
Easiest time save you can get in this run.
Yeah, it saves a not insignificant amount of time. Like, it's a few seconds. It's kind of just a memory game. It's weird because in the mini game for this, there's a multiplier mechanic where if you don't miss any of your shots, like you get like 2x, 3x, whatever, like ramping up. But in the actual like story mission version, that doesn't exist. So there's nothing here really other than hitting them as soon as possible. It's like if you really want to, you can just spam the entire time, but it doesn't really, like, it isn't really that helpful. It's mainly just memorization.
Over-aimed a little bit.
Yeah,
is possible
the
to get
thing about
300.
this, yeah, you can get like max points if you're cracked on these. The greens give like a max of 300, the blues like a max of 200, and the reds a max of 100. There isn't really a whole lot of time save in that mission. Like, you can save time, but even if you're not really paying that much attention, as long as you end on that set of 4 greens, like, you're at most losing like a few seconds, like a handful of seconds. So there like is a difference between like somebody who's memorized the entire thing and somebody who just like knows vaguely where they are, but it's not really that big of a factor.
Yeah. Doing an uppercut on there is like dangerous.
Yeah, that trigger is a bit weird. Normally, if a cutscene hasn't like loaded in yet, it'll just like go into a black screen and it'll wait until. But that one, for some reason, if you're going too fast, like the trigger won't actually like activate, and you can go past it, which is really funny. It's not like loaded in yet. I don't think that happens on Open Goal, I would imagine, but there's a clip of like usual
Oh
Just
yeah.
falling into the lava because you didn't know that. Because I mean, why would you know that?
No for a more boring mission.
This cave section is very weird when it comes to checkpoints. As you can see, Mortis isn't doing the normal thing he did there, which is like restart mission on that elevator. Right now, until he gets into the car, the game will always take him back to the throne room whenever he dies or restarts mission. And that was a very weird thing to deal with while routing some of this stuff. Especially routing gunless for this. It was very strange.
Also, slowest car, by the way.
Yeah. You can do this mission on foot, and it does save time, but it's not that much time. Like, I think it's around like 10, 15 seconds. Desert wasn't loaded for a second. Yeah. That's like one of the little things that needs to be fixed before it's like fully ready to be released. The doors open before like all the assets are fully loaded in, so you just see like the pop in. At least I'm assuming they'll fix that. Like, I think that was a thing for Jack 2 for a little bit.
Yeah. Also small mission restart to get a little bit further into the cave.
Yeah, that tiny little 20 time save. There's not a whole lot to say about this mission. It's kind of just you drive car, you shoot egg, and then you drive out.
Yeah. The only thing that's really different in NG Plus is that the eggs have more HP, but only
Yeah,
like, a small amount.
it's very weird that they bothered with this. They also are, you can tell they're slightly differently colored. Like, because you see that like as they get damaged, they change color, like they go like red or whatever, like slowly, like they increment. Because they have more HP, they're more like bluish green. Very, very minor difference, which is interesting. There's like a few things like that in NG Plus, and it's weird because they didn't do stuff for everything.
Yeah.
Like, only final boss is different in NG Plus. The other two, the Act 1 and 2 bosses are just the same. These eggs have more health for some reason. The metallpedes in this cave as well in Act 2 have more health, which makes that mission even more annoying. Here's a restart warp. He has to wait until like 56 on the timer, like, because it for some reason, I think maybe like a voice line or something, you can't pause there. I don't know exactly what prevents you from like opening the pause menu there, but if you try to pause too early, it'll do the select pause where it just puts the pause text on screen. That, yeah, you just did really quick. More driving, getting out of this damn cave. Here's a pretty funny strat. The end trigger is like cam based, and also you can restart a mission to skip some driving, just like we did on the way in. And we're just gonna leave Sig behind. Wait, he wasn't even spawned. That's cool.
He just already left. Or like, nah.
Yeah, he could feel that we were about to ditch him, and then he was like, "Nah, me first."
How did he get back? Did he just walk?
I don't know. We left the keys for him, probably. Sure. He took an Uber, actually, probably.
Oh yeah, true. He got the Spargus special Uber.
Yeah.
Or Damus just got him. It's like, on my way back from groceries. I got you.
he ticked on his his beacon or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I can feel like Jack is about to ditch me. Can you come get me?
I think I'm not far enough out. There you go.
There's another big restart warp. This skips a ton of driving, like a whole minute of driving over to the Oasis, where Ashlyn is for this thin.
And here you will see why 60 FPS is just like, yeah, like the wind just pushes me around.
Yeah, the sandstorm also has an effect on Jack. Right now what he's doing is a tech called like gyro stacking. Normally you're not supposed to shoot multiple gyros, but for whatever reason, whenever you swap to certain guns, the easiest being the arc wielder, and shoot it, you can just shoot another one. Like the cooldown will be like gone. Very, very interesting. My neighbor started leaf blowing, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, let's see if I can get that.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a big ol' hover. We've talked about how the dune hopper is faster, or like the fastest way to like move through the desert. However, the jetboard has the ability to do that, which he's doing right now. So that can add for some way better lines at the desert, and specifically this upcoming hover that lets him go straight to the entrance of temple.
Unless I miss the trigger.
Yeah, there's a loading trigger that he needs to hit during the hover. Nice rock moment. So he's got to get a good angle. That looks probably fine, I would imagine.
Gonna pan my camera to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I just need more height. So I'm gonna spam.
Big reveal. Oh, we did it, Reddit. We did it. Oh, I don't like hugging that close to the thing because the Deathbane can like poke out.
Yeah.
We did it. We're in the temple. And this is a jetboard test mission, and normally you would like in No Out of Bounds, you would go collect like these 18 tokens or however many it is, I don't remember, but we can just do this instead. Well, I should say old No Out of Bounds, because that's also allowed in Noob, that door clip. But yeah, we're now at the very end of the mission. We just skipped everything with that one simple trick, ignoring a door. F. And he's trying to do double rotator skip right now, which is a somewhat precise concussor jump under this. Nice, got the load too. Now that is the very end of the mission. Boom. Easy.
Don't got no punch board.
I got sub rails. This like my brain glider. This like glider is like a semi-auto scroller. There are strats you can do to make it faster by hugging, like taking racing lines basically in 3D space whenever the track is like curving. And for the longest time we didn't know that until a runner called Ink Blowout figured it out. For a good while people didn't even have like a sub-rail split because nobody cared, really. Just assumed it was like auto-scroller.
Damn.
Right there, he tried to do a strat where he gets because that's a little tutorial for how to use the light jack shield, which we'll never see again. He tried to get it to pop as he hit the because the ending elevator cutscene won't be like active until you finish the little shield tutorial. So he tried to get that to pop right as he's like going into it, but that strat kind of sucks low key. So
Yeah, it's like somewhat precise. Got it once.
yeah, and it saves like at most like half a second. Like I don't even bother.
And now for the coolest part.
Like
If I-
eco mines.
Yeah, first try into this.
This is some of the sickest movement in the game. Like,
Oh,
if you're really good on the jet board, this is some of the most satisfying stuff ever. Boom. Look at that. Shout out, actually anti-shout out to PS2 because you skipped that entire section with a trick. It's like eco mines deload. It's very funny.
literally coolest
Just
part
skip
about
straight
it.
to the end.
Act 1.
Yeah. This is Bomb Train, a really interesting mission where you have to shoot these You have to shoot these targets to bring down these like little bridges for this bomb train. And
I lost my speed.
we do some funny shenanigans because the beam reflexor in this game is like absolutely beyond broken. We can just like go around and spam it in certain spots to hit like a ton of switches at once. So we do this, and then now the most of the end is activated, and then go here, and then take out the rest of these.
Should work, yeah.
Luckily for us as speedrunners, the mission ends once all the targets are hit, and not when the bomb train physically gets there. Otherwise, we'd have like 2 minutes of waiting, which would be really cool, like another 2-minute auto-scroller type mission.
Now the final split. Also, that is solid. Like you can stand on the laser.
Yeah, the laser is just like actual collision. The entire robot is actually. You can just kind of stand on him.
And as usual,
For a second, I was wondering why you aren't doing robot skip, but yeah. Could do 2 out of 3 carts though if you were swag.
Cool.
It is very risky.
Alright, let me see if we can get a standpoint. There we go.
Nice. This is what I was talking about. This is the exact same as it is in any percent, but I mean we have guns, so we get to nuke these guys. That part's pretty cool. We also have Peacemaker, which can take the carts out in 1 hit, which is nice. That's like pretty much the only differences between this and any percent.
Right, here you can actually see a standpoint way better. Yeah.
We're about to come in on time. I mean, we have auto splitter, so. But for anybody wondering, this is the very end of Act 1 NG+.
For 1 donation, I will do Sewers 1.
Yeah, we got time. Boom.
There we go, 52,
That's cool.
52.
Yo! The aesthetic time. Let's go.
Nice. Dude, that run's got some good, great movement.
Oh my god.
Everybody sleeps on NG Plus Act 1. It is like the sleeper goat category, I think. If you are interested in running this, do it. Do it now. Do it now. I will teach you everything. We need more
We
people
will
to run
do
this
it.
category.
Actually, let me show off the coolest. Wait, do I not have it? Damn, I
What
don't
are you
have.
trying to do?
I don't have the light jack wings.
Yeah, light jack flight is the one exception to everything you have at the start. I don't know why.
On my way getting it.
Every other light jack power up carries through except that one.
I think the shield also doesn't. I think you have freeze from the
Okay.
start though. I'm not sure. The I think maybe the eco powers are all like locked. It's funny because like you have the jet board from the start, so it doesn't matter at all. But
That is true.
kinda
Now
silly.
you Act 2.
Like
If I
you
have
have access
time.
to a nuke at the very start, but oh, not the light check powers.
Alright, there we go. Now I have.
All right. Thank you both again.
Hell yeah.
Xyphles, we will see you back again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
True, it's true. Shout out Demon Turf. Oh, you want to know crazy lore? By the way, the people that developed Demon Turf are making a Bubsy 4D game.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's the same team.
Absolutely
Dude,
amazing.
The era
yeah.
of 3D platformers is coming back,
It really is.
It's the resurgence. It really is.
and I'm here for it.
But yeah, with that
It's
all
like-
being said, thank you all. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Xyphles. And
It's a
yeah,
blast.
we will see you, Xyphles, tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on over to. We'll go to the talking screen for a second, and then we will be moving on to our next run.
Hell yeah.